Good morning. We are back with the vinyl fence wash. I completed all of this yesterday. That's done. Chemicaled and rinsed. And then we were able to chemical all of that behind me. And then you could probably see that it's already brown. So we're just gonna hit that with the 8-gallon and then move on to the rest of the quadrant. So, house is done, rig is ready to go. See y'all in a few. This is everything we chemicaled yesterday, and it's looking pretty brown. Sat overnight. Chemical did its job, so I am gonna just rinse all of that fencing front and back, and then move on to the last section, which that middle section is done, and we're looking at that way over there. Yep, that would be it with this job. So house wash is done, everything else is looking good, the customer's happy. So now we just got to get this done. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on time lapse. All right, one pass done. Looks good, but this was the easy side. That side probably gonna give it a little chemical, just because there's a few sticky spots even on this side. This is the easy side. So we're gonna switch back over to the back side of the fence. I think I stopped way past that light pole. So fire back up, maybe a little bit of chem. Got my trusty remote. Let's get it. We're working over here. So just as I feared, it needs a little help breaking up. You can see like it's still there. So I got the soap back on. Look at that. Break it up real easy. No problem. No problem. Look at that. Watch. Give it a little wake up call. And bam. It's already flying off. So we're going to do that all the way down, I guess. It's all good. Comes with the job. We are, I would say, a little over halfway done. Got to the end first, hitting it with 2%. Looks like it's melting off, no problem. I'm going to fire up the 8-gallon and rinse all that. Look at that. It's a little hot, but there's some spots that need it. Easy spots are nice, they come off, but there's been a couple spots where we did 2 hits. So we are rolling on down, and more than likely, this will be the rest of the day. Maybe one more job, but we are coming to a close. All the way down there is done. Now this was where we started. And now we're working our way from that end is all done. And then we went every 200 feet. Every 200 feet brought us right back to where we started. So this is untreated. This is the worst side. And then another, let me see, 200 feet that way, plus we said about 30 this way, and we're done. The crazy thing is, we ran out of water right on the last section before we had to move on to these last 230 feet. So this is 1,700 feet of fencing. Took about 12 hours. My guy Ian, and of course, as usual, we're working over here. We are sort of done. Currently chasing water. I've been running the 8 gallon a minute, so right at the end, figure I'd do the debrief from the whole job. Looks like I got plenty sun, that's for sure. That was a good day. Main lesson learned, I'd say, was when the chemical hits the mold and mildew, there's a point of weakness that it probably at its max. So what we did yesterday, we hit everything at 2% and then we let it sit overnight. So when I came in this morning, I actually wound up using a lot more pressure, and even we had to reactivate it a little bit a few times to actually pull the grime off. So pros and cons to that. Pro was, okay, we just use a little bit more pressure, no problem. The con, because I'm running my 500 gallons up and down without a full water supply connected at all times, you're using more water. So we knocked out this side, and then when we switched over back over here, and we had a money process. We did 200 feet at a time, and what I would do, I would pull the pressure washing hose out at the 200 meter mark, and I would park the truck there, connect. He would go and chemical. I let him get ahead of me 50 feet, maybe more, maybe less, but I was behind him the whole time. So as he was hitting the chemical at 2%, it was at its weakest point. So I came behind him and just soft washed it. I was running the 8 gallon with the 5 gallon tip on there. And oh, it was beautiful. It's fast, it's efficient. We will go 200 feet down, and then we will go 200 feet back on the opposite side. So that was that. And that was such a good process. Now we got over here to the end and we just ran out of water. It was crazy. I just ran out of water on the last part, and I barely was able to get that out. So as I did that, the water, let me see, fix this. The water barely caught up to where that last part, and I was able to cut the pressure washer off. So as I did that, the flow just not enough to keep up with 8 gallons. That's all. So get the 5 gallon fixed. Stop running jobs with faulty equipment is what I tell myself would be a lesson learned. But hey, big win on that process. I mean, look at all that fencing behind you. 1,700 feet. We're done. 2 days, 12 hours, going on 12th hour right now. I'm done. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, very satisfying. Catch y'all next time. And as always, we're working over here.